Hello everyone, my name is Harshita Chaudhary. Welcome back to my channel. This is part 3 of Python Crash Course series. In this video, we cover list data type. So let's get started coding. Lists are just like an array in the other language, but in the list, we do not need to be in the same data types to all the elements. It should be a int for one element and it should be the float for the other element. It can pack multiple type of data types into a one variable. So let's get started. For creating a list, we use a square bracket like this. Inside the square bracket, we pass the element separated by commas. Now, print the list. Here we get the list. We also define empty list like this. As I tell you, a list can contain multiple data types inside one list. Let's show you. Here we have integer, float, and a character. Now create a nested list inside the list. Sorry, I just forget to add this. Now, here we have list inside the list as we have two square brackets. Let's define another list with a string data type. Now print it. Here we get to print last element. We use print function, pass list -1 to fetch the last element, which is by, and to print first element, we use list in a square bracket, pass 0. Here we get the first element. We also slice that element like list, like 0 to last element. Before colon for starting element and after colon is for ending position, and before colon is for starting position. So if we didn't pass any value after colon, it could be a last element like this. And if we didn't pass in before colon, it could be a first element like this. Now define another list with char type. If you assign a new value to a particular index, we did like this. Sorry, my list, pass the index. In 0, we need to assign a new value like new. Now print it. Here we get the new value. Now comes to the nested list. How to travel in nested list? Let's first define a list. If we want to traverse inside this nested list, we first define index inside the curly brace, inside the square bracket, like 3. Here we want to fetch this target value. So for that we have to pass one more square bracket and pass 2. Here we get the value. It is very similar to the array in the other languages. There are many functions like append, copy, extend, insert, which is used on the list data type. Like first we define some array, list. Now we want to append in this A list. Now print A. If we want to copy an list, we use copy function like C for a copy of A. Now print C. Here we get the copy of A list, which is C. Now define another list, which is B. I want to add this B list inside the A. For this, we use extend function. Extend B. Now print A. Here we get the output. We have index function also, like this. We use index. Here we pass the value like 1 and it returns the index of that value. Like if I pass 2, it returns 1. If I pass 5, it returns 4, the index of that element. Append function is used to insert an element at the end. But if you want to insert an element in the middle or any specific position, we use insert function like this. Insert at position 2, value 7. Now see the list. Now next function is remove. If you want to remove a value, if you want to remove 7 value from the list A, we use remove function and pass 7 in parenthesis. Now see the list. Here 7 element is removed. And if you want to remove an element on the basis of the index, we use pop function. Pass the index value. I pass 3. Here we get the element and it also removed from the list. And if we didn't pass anything in the parenthesis, it removed the last element. Let's see. It removed the last element of the list. If you want to remove multiple values of list, we use del command, like a colon from 3 to last element. Now see the list. Here we get the value. All values is removed after the third element. If you want to add multiple values, we use extend function like we did before. A extend in a square bracket, pass the value which we need to add it in the list. Here we get. We will also have count function to count the frequency of the element inside the list. Like we want to count 2, how much two element inside this list. It's have 2. We also done some mathematical functions like getting min value, max value, getting the sum of the element of A, and we want to sort our list. So that's it for this video. If this video helps you, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss my any interesting video. Thank you.